Every waterway I gotta go through and manually outline, and it's a pain in the neck. I'm gonna go switch over to corn. Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. I genuinely hope you enjoy it. If you guys don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys want a video with Pat, that's what's gonna have to happen. And then just real quick, be sure to stay tuned. There's gonna be an announcement at the end. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, Ron's here with you. And we're gonna go spraying. The weatherman lied to me. I feel like they do this a lot. It's a little bit windier than I would have liked, but gotta get going, that's for sure. So I think I'm gonna go get the sprayer ready. I got basically half a load of beans to do. My beans should be all caught up for now. Then I'll hopefully switch over to corn this afternoon. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get the sprayer out, load it up, grab a bite to eat, and then I'm gonna head to Tim Zymet's. There goes Pat right there, actually, in the semi. Pat and Nathan have been hauling beans this morning. This is our 8th load heading to town this morning, so that's pretty dang good. They got up early and got on that. But they're hauling beans. Curtis is actually filling the grain cart, so all they have to do is pull in with the semi, get loaded up in the grain cart, and head south. So it's a pretty quick turnaround time. So that's how we're hauling so quick. Brian's doing chores, and I'm gonna, like I said, gonna get the sprayer all loaded up, get it loaded up, go eat dinner, and then head up to Tim's. I got a 25-acre load that I need to do, and then all the beans will be done until we work the ground. I'll explain more later, but let me get the sprayer out and get that loaded up. All right, so I'm gonna go fill the sprayer up. I don't think I put you guys on time lapse yet, so I'll go ahead and put you guys on time lapse. Fill this sprayer up. I'm only gonna do a half a load, so basically I'm spraying Authority, 2,4-D, and crop oil as a surfactant. So let's go ahead and get this stuff loaded up and ready to go. Okay, so I don't think I've showed you guys a time lapse of me filling yet, but basically there's safety precautions that I take. I usually try to wear sunglasses just for safety glasses in case of splashback, and I always have to wear rubber gloves. That's basically to protect my hands from the chemicals. So I am touching bulk chemicals, but as I've touched on before, in this load right now, I am putting in about 10 gallons of chemicals and 790 gallons of water. So it's very minimal chemicals for what we're actually going to be spraying out there. Alrighty, I'm all filled up, got 500 gallons in there. So now I'm gonna I got a little bit of crop oil left to get, so I'm gonna go over and get that. Get this pump all set up. Might have to go get the other pump because I might be putting on a little bit of Roundup when I switch over to corn this afternoon, we'll see. But now I'm gonna go get that crop oil and go up and get something to eat. I think these cows are hungry. I am gonna grab my gloves. Alright, so I'm gonna start up the sprayer, let the thing start agitating. And then I'm going to go ahead. I got one board I gotta put back up on my sprayer tender trailer. I stepped on it, the screw came off, so I'm gonna put that board back on. Then I'm going to go ahead and start spraying. I am going to looks like my hazard lights are not working, my right side again. I think we got that fixed, but I think text our local tech and see what he thinks. But I'm gonna head to Zymet's. There's one field that I forgot to do for beans. I'm gonna go do that real quick, then spray out for beans. Like I was saying before, we have 80 acres that we're not gonna spray it until after we work it. Probably plant it actually, just because we got a lot of manure we're gonna haul into there still. So let's go ahead and head up to Zymet's. 3230 sprayer, 3330 sprayer. Eberhardt's, and they're basically identical sprayer to mine. There's a little bit cooler, but he's got Aim Command. I believe he's got Aim Command Pro. I know he doesn't have Flex, but yep, that's Eberhardt's. I'm at our rental farm here. It's about a 150-acre farm. Pretty good sized. So the wind is a little bit higher than I would have liked, so I gotta be careful because I think he's got a garden right around here too. So I'm spraying this no-till field right here, and it needs to get sprayed, so we'll see. All right, so the wind is definitely blowing higher than I would like. The tenant's actually got, or the landlord's actually got a garden right there, so I gotta be really careful. I actually won't be able to spray some of this. So that's not ideal, but we need to get this sprayed and we need to get moving on to corn. So we gotta do what we gotta do. So I'm basically just going to leave a good old buffer strip near his garden, keep my boom really, really low, and just get this done. So for this field, we came out of hay last year and we never marked its boundaries. So it's stuff like this that's taken me twice as long to do. This field will literally take me, instead of being 45 minutes to do this 25 acres, it's gonna take me about an hour and a half, just because every waterway I gotta go through and manually outline, and it's a pain in the neck. Fun fact, guys, if we do not have anything on, like if we leave a spot bare, that's what happens right there. See that big patch of green that's like 5 feet? We had an overlap on the planter that didn't get planted last year, and that's what happens. We just get a big old infestation of weeds, and this is probably gonna hurt us next year because, I mean, we probably had a lot of weeds germinate and didn't get killed and went to seed and spread seed everywhere. So what do you do? So like I said, just doing another waterway. It's a pain in the neck, but I'm just marking down that we got to get this field with the side-by-side next year. All right, now got all my waterways done, thankfully. So now we're on some good going now, but I just want to say hi to a dedicated YouTuber who always comments on the videos. Hey, Gavin. Hope you guys are turning out all right. Looks like you guys got quite a bit of fields planted around here, but we'll be up here in the next 5 or 6 days, so we'll probably already have this planted by the time you see this, Gavin. But just wanted to let you know, I say hi. Hope all is well. So now I am running my boom really, really, really low, leaving about a 50-foot buffer between my boom and the fence, just trying to do the best I can not to damage any of the landlord's crops that he's going to be growing. All right, now I'm on the straight trough, got a GPS line set, so literally doing half the field right now will take me a quarter of the time than the one pass around the outside and bordering everything. So this field is going to be 100% no-till, and the reason what we're doing that is, if you guys remember this past year, for harvest, this field was also very flat on the ground. It was a miserable field to harvest, that is for sure. Card will be right up here if you guys are interested. Basically, I think it was called like harvesting flat cord or something like that. It was miserable, so you guys should check that out. But the biggest reason why we're doing this is because when you have a lot of down corn, you don't get it all. You get 20% of it gets left on the ground. Like right there, there's an ear. There's a couple of ears. There's an ear. So what that does is the corn will be knocked off by deer or birds or whatever. It'll regrow. If you plant corn on here, you'll have volunteer corn, and that's not good. That takes away nutrients. It screws up other corn that's already there that you want to be there. So what we're doing to combat that is we're actually planting beans here this year. That's a good reason. One of the big reasons for crop rotation, why that's important. So that's what we're doing. Ouch. But yeah, so you guys should check that video out. But right now, like I said, I got one more pass left. All right, heading home. Let's go. Well, not home. We're gonna go empty out my tank over at Freddy's, our last bean field that we're gonna wait to spray. So I'm gonna go switch over to corn. All right, so driving on the road, I noticed I have a little fitting coming loose over there. So I'm gonna actually stop on the side of the road, unfold this side of the boom, get it down so I can fix it and stop dripping. It's a very minor leak, but I don't like leaks, so I'm gonna fix it. Alrighty, so in this yard, there are 3 people running for sheriff this year in the county, and there's 3 signs for sheriff. 3 signs advertising all 3 people in the same yard. I mean, I guess this guy's non-discriminatory, or he doesn't really have a favorite. That old road gator doesn't look the greatest. Not sure about those booms, but I don't think they're supposed to fold backwards that much. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know why they would fold backwards that much, but what do I know? All right, unfolding here. This is our last field of beans that we will plant. Probably the last field of the year we'll plant. Hopefully, if everything goes right, we don't have to replant any. But I'm just gonna spray out here. Like I said, we're gonna haul a ton of manure on here. So it really doesn't make sense for me to spray it all, so I'm just gonna do that. All right, let's get it moving. Alrighty guys, so I just sprayed out of this field. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to pull some water out of my rinse tank into my product tank, mix it around, rinse it through the boom, and do the same thing and do a double rinse. And I should be good to go. And I'll go over and switch over to corn. So what I'm using a rinse agent given to us by a local dealer, Kuhnel Equipment. Basically following the label and directions on that. So I have it mixed in the tank, pull the rinse water out of my rinse tank. Now I'm mixing that around, let it mix in the tank, kind of flush all the chemical residue out of there. Then I'll shove it through the boom. Then I'll go back, rinse out, put another thing of water through, spray that out, and then I'll be ready for corn. So as you can see, we already started hauling some manure on here, but basically what we did, half this field we took off corn stalks. You can kind of see that's a brighter yellow. This field, half it got taken, the corn stalk residue got taken off of it, so that's why we're really gonna try and pile the manure on to bring back that organic matter. So I am spraying out right now. Basically, this is pretty much a pretty watered down mix. Really, this shouldn't harm anything, but I just made sure I'm back at the bean field, so if there is a little bit of bean residue left, if there is a little bit of bean chemical residue left, spraying in here won't hurt anything. So like I said, just rinsing this out. I'm gonna empty my tank, and then I'm gonna start to fill up with corn acres. Hopefully I can get quite a bit of corn acres in, we'll see. Let's go ahead and head back to the farm, and basically start filling up our corn stuff. But first I need to go out and field scout. If the farm I'm going to be going to has weeds or grasses that I need to put a little bit of Roundup in, I need to go check and take a look at that. So let's go take a look. All right, so now I'm gonna kill this thing, hop on a four-wheeler, head over next door. Let's go take a look and see if we need to add any Roundup to these next couple fields. I'm just poking around here, looking for grass, basically stuff that my generic dual and Mesotrone won't kill. So I'm just going out looking for that to see if I might have to add Roundup, and I don't think I will. I don't see anything, but I'm gonna call Pat, see what he thinks, but overall I think I might just be able to get away with generic dual and Mesotrone, which basically controls the broadleaf spectrum. I'm gonna fill up the sprayer. Like I said, I got 10 gallons of generic dual. I gotta go over and get a box of Mesotrone, and we'll get going. So I'm all loaded up, so now I need to head next door to our basically our pad where we can just spray out and prime the boom. We'll head over next door. All right, so right now I'm priming the boom. So basically I'm just running my product through, just trying to get chemical out to all the nozzles and tips instead of it's just water out there, so that way the first stuff we spray is gonna actually be pure chemical. So running water out right now, we're running chemical through. This is a buffer strip. Well, not a buffer strip, but it's our gravel. And this right next is gonna be a cornfield, so we're not worried about it. But basically my boom holds about 40 gallons worth of product in there. So in order to do a complete clean out, if you really wanted to get it cleaned out, basically got to run, like I said, 20 to 30 gallons through to really get your product all the way out to the end tip of the boom. Because think about it, product's gonna come from the tank all the way out 50 feet. So that's holds a lot of water when it's 1.5 inch diameter pipe. So I looked over, saw my rate was high. It's because I didn't drop it down. So I'm not near any ground that I'm worried about killing, so I'm gonna run my normal rate, which is still higher than what normal people run. And also had a section switch off. So let's try again. There's Deep Creek. It's a nice creek. Goes right down here and feeds in the Macoka River, which feeds in the Mississippi. If you look through there, we didn't get that field was prevent planted last year, so there was a lot of residue in there, so we put a nice chemical package when Eberhard's put liquid manure down on it. So right here was a waterway we put in. First time we've ever put one in this field, but this field that gets a lot of drainage from a lot of different places. Give me a second. Sorry, I had to turn around and figure out where I was going, but like I said, we put a waterway through here. A lot of hills here drain right through here, so it's been needing a waterway for a while. So we seeded that 2 weeks ago or so. So I'm just spraying around it right now because we didn't outline it. All right, GPS is going. Try not to smack any poles. Success. So let's hammer down. Just got the outside round done, so let's get her going. Hey guys, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. If you guys did, like I said, hit that like button, and I got a couple things I want to talk to you guys about. So we have some things huge coming to the farm in the next couple months, like absolutely huge. One's going to be coming in the next couple weeks, another one in a month or two. So be sure to shoot your guesses down below in the comment section what you guys think. Like I said, I am genuinely jacked for what's coming to the farm. So like I said, guess down below. And then we're getting to that point in the year, guys. We still got probably a week or two of videos to catch up on planting season, but just an update, we are done. Absolutely done. I am like pumped. We actually finished 2 days before we even started the previous year. So as things get going, I will go ahead and do a video about me, who I am, what do I do full time, because I do not work on the farm, because that does play a big influence on our video schedule throughout the summer. So you guys will see why. And plus, I'm hoping to bring this channel, not just our farm, but I want to branch out some as well. So again, there's going to be another video coming out about that to explain a little bit more why. Here's a hint, I do work at John Deere on combines. Just saying. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to the outro. And you guys know the outro by now. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now.